I've had some great influences in my life. I can think of several from church who have impacted me. Some of them taught me from the depths of scriptures, and others modeled what a Christian life looks like. I also have two older brothers who directed my path at various times and seasons and in different ways. I'm better because of their influence. But one person stands out above the rest. One voice rings out with clarity. One person is most responsible for who I am and anything I have or will accomplish. I'm Tom Miller. I pastor in Superior, Wisconsin at a church we call Central Assembly. This is Fuel for the Fire, Volume 714, The Power of Mom. I believe the closest thing we have on planet Earth to the love of God is the love of a mother. We often say our love for our spouse is unconditional, but that's simply not so, nor should it be. But the love of a mom is very different. A child can be the most despicable person who ever lived and fail in horrific ways again and again, but mom will still love him. The entire world may hate him, and the record may show they are justified, but mom will stand beside her wayward son as judgment falls. Apparently, there's a special bond formed during the pregnancy, delivery, and subsequent raising of a child. Mom has a substantial investment in the one she calls her son or daughter. In my case, Mom raised me and my two older brothers by herself. She was a registered nurse and worked hard to support us. Somehow, we never lacked for anything. She taught us to be self-sufficient and to work hard. We were never allowed to blame others for our problems. She imparted to us a sense of personal responsibility. It didn't take long for us to realize how futile it was to try to blame a coach or a teacher for our issues. We were taught to respect authority and deal with life as it came. Mom never fulfilled many of the desires of her heart, I'm sure. She sacrificed all that for us. She did it because she loved us. She loved us whether we starred in sports or missed the cut. She loved us when the report cards were good, and she loved us when our grades were somewhere below the Mendoza line. Her love was never contingent upon success. Performance was not what determined her love for us. Her love for us was unconditional, at least as close as it gets in this life. It's the power of Mom. So when Mom passed away last Saturday, my thoughts drifted to a day when I was about 12 years old. I don't remember the circumstances or the context of the conversation. I just remember the punchline. Her words still echo in the corridors of my mind. You can be anything you choose to be. They were the words that would propel me into ministry in midlife as the call of God was met with overwhelming obstacles. The voices that deterred me were often drowned out by the voice of a mom who somehow believed in her son. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looks well to the ways of her household, and eats not the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. That's the power of Mom. That's the way I see it, and that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.